I think everything's working at the moment. It's been so long, it feels, since I went live. Yeah, everything's working good. So anywho, hello guys. Hi, my name is Cloud Shadow. Hopefully you don't hear my annoying brother's music, because he just decided to take a shower at the right timing. And at that moment, I already posted on like social media and stuff like, hey, I'm going live for a very long time. So yeah, it gets really annoying when he takes a shower, like, right when I get home from work and stuff like that, and it's just like, really, dude? Really? Live stream, you know, the one where it shows like, my face and had like these cool borders and there's little alerts going off like this person's subscriber donated. I've had it all set up and stuff for me, but I just really didn't feel like setting it up and then having errors, just having like different errors like in the middle of the live stream and just ruining it all and like, dang, you know. So I just did not feel like messing with it and stuff. And I was planning to do a YouTube video. I was gonna, well, it's a secret, but I was on call until, or I was gonna cover for someone until she called and say, hey, I can make it, you know. So yeah, this will be my second time playing through Final Fantasy IX. I have played before once, and that was pretty much it. And that was like, that was years ago, since I first played Final Fantasy IX, beginning to end, getting all the ultimate weapon, you know. And this looks really good. This looks really good, especially on PS4 in that little gray border for the dark, whatever they call it. Sure is dark. They look really nice than on what I thought they would. Guess nobody's here yet. Alright. Recently I did buy the physical disc version of Final Fantasy IX and 7, and I just haven't got around to it because I was busy trying to catch up with games I got for Christmas, and Azurlie 2, which I'm probably thinking of selling it at GameStop because I don't really like it a lot, you know. And I was gonna be like, and then I did play a little bit in 64 with the Everdrive cartridge until I got kind of bored, and I was like, you know what? I guess I'll just play either Final Fantasy 7 or 9 again, because I first played them on the PS3, and then years later after that, I pretty much hacked my PS1 Mini with, of course, this game in it, and a buttload of others. I have like 50 something games on my PS1 Mini. 50 something games on my PS1 Mini. Some of them I have played before, like on my PS3 and stuff, like Xenogears, FF6, 8, you know, and some other game, and of course a lot of games I never played and or are expensive, like Mega Man Legends 2, which I did have that as well on my PS3, and Tron Bond's Misadventure, which is also expensive. You can get it on your PS3 as well. But yeah, I seen this on sale for 50% off for like $11, which is like $21 originally. So I was like, okay, not a bad deal, you know. It's $10 cheaper than what I got the physical disc version of it for. So, I'll go ahead and buy it. That's what I pretty much did for Final Fantasy VIII. I'd be like, well, it's the remaster version. It's on sale for really cheap, like the PS3 when it was on the PS3. And I was like, yeah, I'll play it. I really enjoyed it, especially playing it the second time. And I believe I really enjoy playing this as well for the second time. Since this is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, probably my second favorite Final Fantasy game. The first one obviously has to be 7. Like, heads down. Final Fantasy 7 obviously has to be my first. But Final Fantasy 9 is my second. Third is Final Fantasy 10. Because most of it is just too difficult. Like, boss after boss. And then that stupid Seymour fight. And the really annoying, that chocobo race you have to do to get the ultimate weapon for Titus. It was so annoying. Yeah, I did it. I think I got the ultimate weapon in for Titus in FF10 on my... I think on my second day of trying. Yeah, I think it was on my second day of trying to get the ultimate weapon for Titus. I believe. So yeah, especially recently, excuse me, Chrono Cross finally got a HD remaster for the Switch, PS4, and Xbox, and as well as PC. I was obviously watching the Nintendo Direct that day when it was out, and I was getting ready for work, and then I was like away from my phone. I was just listening to the sound, and then I heard something. I couldn't remember. I think they said something. I think it said cross or something about time or whatever. I think it was cross or chrono in it. And of course, while I was putting my shoes on, I jumped up. I was like, yo, Chrono Cross is coming to the Switch. And I got really excited for it because I was like, the rumors and leaks were true, you know? They were true. And it got me all thinking like, well, maybe Final Fantasy IX will get a remake like all the rumors. Or FF Tactics, you know, getting an HD remaster as well. And it's just like, man, it was so exciting when I was getting to work, hearing that Chrono Cross was getting an HD remastered after all these rumors and leaks. But yeah, it was super exciting. If they announce Final Fantasy IX remake for like 2023, I will buy the collector's edition. I will literally buy the collector's edition day one of whenever pre-orders are ready. You know what I mean? Day one. And I don't know. Super exciting. I don't know why those people left. They're probably my friends. But yeah, I was super excited on my day to work. I was gonna tell my boss about Chrono Cross because he has a tattoo of Chrono from Chrono Trigger. But I didn't because I figured he probably would've known maybe. And he didn't talk to me about it, so I guess he probably figured I would knew about it as well. So I don't know. But yeah, I think Final Fantasy IX is a most requested game to have a remake. And as well Tactus for a HD remastered. So yeah, that was really exciting. I hope the rumors and leaks are true. I really do hope. You know, because if we get a Final Fantasy IX remake, I subscribed from your PS3 store. Shut down 10 months ago. Subscribe from your. Ah, hey Max. Long time no see. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that day was crazy. When the PS3 store was shutting down, I only bought 2 things off of it, and it was Xenogears and Kaluga, or I can't think of the name. It starts with a K, and it's getting like a remake or remastered coming in July, I think, and it was announced for Nintendo Switch 4 and Xbox during Nintendo Direct. I can't remember. I also got that, and then they debunked it. I don't know if you know, Max, but recently, it's bringing back memories from last year with the PS3 and stuff like that, you know. And obviously, since this is Nintendo, they're not gonna push back and saying, "Hey, we'll give you a few more years to buy are exclusive on the eShop for Wii U and 3DS. Most of them are exclusive." Yes, PS1. Yes, that one. Kalung, something like that. I don't know. Yes, I played that, but I just didn't like it. It was too childish, I think, for me. And I like the platform, but I never did like the game. So that's why I'm actually planning on maybe buying it again for the Switch or whatever. I don't know, it's kind of a hard decision. But anywho, back to the Wii U and 3DS. Most of it, like I said, most of it are exclusive to the 3DS, and you can't buy them. But, I could probably try it out on my PS1 Mini, which is hacked, by the way, with like 56 or so PS1 games, plus, of course, some expensive rare ones out as well. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm probably not gonna buy anything off the Wii U 3DS shop because there's just not a lot that interests me. Same thing for the Virtual Console on there. I already modded my GameCube. I have a 64 average drive, GBA average drive. I hacked Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo NES that I hacked. That's about it. That's the only ones I hacked or modded. So I really don't care about the virtual games. Now for it being offline instead of being online like the Switch, yeah, that kind of bothers me a little bit because the online kind of sucks, really. But at least it's cheaper, you know. At least it's cheaper than PlayStation and Xbox, you know. A whole lot cheaper. Crap, I just went blank. I don't know why I went blank. It's probably because my brother's playing rap music. I can't believe I just went blank after talking. I have been deciding to maybe mod my Wii U, maybe play some 3DS or DS games on the big screen, you know? Okay. Wait, there's a card symbol? I don't remember that in the original. Okay. So I really don't know if I want to mod my Wii U for that. Plus, I rarely use it too. Like most of the time when I use my Wii U is probably Wii games. Dead honest. I mean, I still have some of my Wii U games. Some of them I sold to like get the the better version of them on the Switch. You want to try? Other than Mario 3D World. Oh shoot. I remember. This is that super ridiculous hard one. That trophy. Isn't it? Yeah, this is probably that super ridiculous hard trophy to get in this game. To where you have to have like jump 20 or 100 times. I think that's the hard trophy right there. But yeah, I do have Xenoblade X that I ordered on Amazon that's coming in a few days. But it was expensive too. It was like $60 or so. And I believe it's one Wii U could have easily played GameCube games. The Wii U probably include, hang on, the Wii Mini hardware for Wii U. Yeah, I was planning to do that, but I was like, it would have been a little bit better to use real hardware on the GameCube. Because I bought myself a GameCube before I even started modding the mini consoles and stuff for my GameCube, for some of the GameCube games that I have. Because when I was a kid, I had the original Wii where you could play GameCube games on them. The original Wii. And of course I sold the console as well to get the PS4 back then. And I kept the games, and I just bought a GameCube, you know, for a replacement of it. Until recently, like a few months, I started getting into modding and stuff. Like my mini console's been modded for like a few years by now. But the GameCube took a lot because by how long they take to download, like an hour for maybe one game, was just exhausting compared to downloading like a Genesis game or something like that. It was pretty quick. So modding a GameCube is pretty hard. I hate that you can't start a GameCube game on Wii without using a Wii remote. They should have made it. They should have made if you have start the GameCube controller to start. Yeah, that did kind of bother me for a bit when I was a kid. Like, I was always like, why can't I just use a joystick to move around? It was just, I didn't understand. So it just always bothered me. Like, every time I get the Wii remote, you know, start it up, and then once I start it up, start the game, I'll take the batteries out of the Wii remote so that the battery doesn't drain from it. You have to click on the channel. My remote would always be dead. That sucks. Yeah, mine was always good. But like I said, every time I start a GameCube game, I always take the batteries out of the remote. That way, it doesn't drain the battery out of it. And I always did that. Especially when I played some of the virtual console games I had on there. I always took the battery out because, like I said, I'll use the GameCube controller. Which I thought that was really cool, to use the GameCube controllers I wish you could save GameCube games to the Wii SD card as well. Yeah, that would... You know what? I didn't think about that. That would be cool, but if you think about it, it wouldn't make sense. GameCube game saves, yeah. I know what you're talking about. That would be cool, but I think... I don't even know what I'm doing in this game. It has to do something with, like... something that the SD card is programmed. Like, the GameCube wasn't programmed to use SDs until if you, like, get, like, a Gecko thing, which I, of course, have on mine, and one of those expensive $100 action replay disc, because I didn't want to do any soldering or something like that. But, yeah, like I said, you have to actually think, like, the GameCube SD or memory card isn't programmed to do all that to the SD. Unless they, like, program the Wii system to trick the memory card somehow. I don't know. But yeah, that would be kind of cool. Not run the game off the SD card, just use the SD card save files to back up on real... Hang on, that thing pop off. I thought you meant like... I thought you meant like saving the game files to the SD and then load the game from it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, but then, like I said earlier, the games aren't programmed to have their save. Well, hang on, let me think that again. You got me thinking here. I'm not a really big tech guy. I can be, but for questions like this like, you got me thinking here. For backups, I want to probably say it has to be a program thing. I don't know. That's a big one. That's a big question I can't wrap my head around. Ah, man. I really do want to say it's like a program thing right there that has something to do with the game itself and the save file, especially when copying it from the card to the SD. I don't know, it has to be a program to me. Because to me that sounds like it'll make more sense if it was a program. Like that save file is not actually programmed to copy over to an SD card or save on an SD card, to which a Wii game is pretty much more advanced to it and can program to save or copy over to the SD card. Okay. Hang on, let me read this again. Hang on, I gotta read this again because I'm trying to... Hang on. If you have 3 full memory cards, you can dump all the game's save files into the SD card, then sell 2 other memory cards, and just back up the games on the real card from the SD card when you want to play. Okay. That would make sense. For a backup. I think you can actually do that if you have I think you can actually do that if you have like a modded Wii console, I believe. But then again, you can go out and buy like 125 gigabyte SD card or whatever out there, which of course will be third party, but you can still save a lot. Like for example, I have an SD card that is 32 megabytes, you know, and it holds pretty a lot, you know, it holds a lot on there. So I think I understand what you're getting at, but I think you can do that with a modded Wii. But other than that, you can buy a memory card that has 125 megabytes on it. You know what I mean? I also had a friend download Mario 64 on my SD card off his Wii shop channel. When I plugged the SD card into my Wii, it says the game can't be played on this Wii console. I'm about done talking. Oh. Yeah, that happened to me once. When I sold my Wii console and to try and get a PS4, that pretty much happened to me with all my virtual consoles. When I plugged it into the Wii U. Oh crap, I wasn't even paying attention. Hopefully that wasn't all my money. I'm good. But oh well. That happened to me once when I did that on my Wii U. And I was like, what? Really? It should work or something like that. Dang it, wrong. And especially to Wii, I don't get that. I think that's like a piracy reason behind it. That I want to say there has to be like some piracy thing involved that they did that. But at that time, you can transfer your save files to the Wii U if you have both of them at the same time, which I didn't know because I sold my Wii already by then. But I'm sure modders could backdoor it. I'm pretty sure too. I'm pretty sure modders can backdoor it where you can use the virtual console games and make it work on another Wii without having to verify. Because I pretty much tested this out before the Wii shop died out. That like I bought the same game that was on my SD card and the same game on the Wii that I bought, and I think both of them worked. The one on my Wii U and from the virtual Wii, and the one on my SD card. And I believe they worked because I kind of showed proof that I bought it. You know what I mean? But the other ones still didn't work. Only that one that I bought to test out. So Yeah, I do want to say that is probably a piracy reason. But I do believe, like you said, modders can um, door it up or backdoor it or something like that. Yeah. I think the full game is on the SD card, but some game code could be downloaded into the owner's Wii. Hang on. I think the full game is on the SD card, but some game code could be downloaded onto the owner's Wii to prevent the game from running on others. Yeah, to prevent a game from running on others, I do believe, because that's what I think happened to me. Because like I said, I think it's like a piracy reason that they don't want you to try and copy the game that someone else did not buy from, you know what I mean? So I think they kind of like back that up to prevent people getting games for free, you know, even though they weren't that much, but still, I believe they actually make more sense now. I believe that's what they did for a piracy reason to back up with the game's code. If it can't recognize the game's code on someone else's Wii, it won't run because of piracy. And I even back then, I even tried to copy the games off my SD card to try and run on my virtual Wii on my Wii U to see if it'll actually work and see, but it still did not work. So I wasn't happy. So I just moved them back to the SD card to where it originally was and stuff. Holy crap. My dog scared me from trying to scratch him. Or my dad's dog, I should say. But, I think that's all I could say about it. Is that it's just a piracy reason, and I believe you can back it up with a modded SD card or Wii from it, you know what I mean? To prevent that from happening. So yeah, but I have not touched my Wii U in a very long time. I just haven't. Now I probably will touch. I'm gonna touch it again when Xenoblade X comes into the mail, because Xenoblade X been on my playlist for quite some time, and I just really haven't got around to it. And plus, I even forgot it exists until Xenoblade 3 was announced, and I was super excited because Final Fantasy and Xenoblade games are like my top tier games. I get super excited over, especially if it's been waiting for a sequel for a long time, like the Xenoblade has. But yeah, probably the last Wii U game I'll play on it is Xenoblade X. Thanks to Xenoblade 3 from somehow reminding me the game exists, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to probably try this game out. And that game is expensive. That's probably one of the most expensive Wii U games out there at this time. And the reason why I say that, and it's kind of odd and weird, like, huh? You know? Because even when you go on eBay or Amazon, the other Wii U games are pretty dirt cheap at this time. They're pretty dirt cheap, like probably $5 or so. You know, even the games that have been ported onto the Switch, those games are still dirt cheap, like $5 or so. Like Pikmin 3 is probably like $10, not including the DLCs, which you probably have to go and pay right now. And that's probably the price is probably gonna go up at this time. So yeah, Xenoblade X will be my last Wii U game I'll be playing when it comes into the mail. I understand now the game is licensed to the Wii that I bought. It like Wii 0001 owns Mario Kart. The game checks if the Wii that owns a license to the software is running. If so, if Wii 2 runs it. If Wii 2 runs it, it will give you... Why isn't it? Okay. I was waiting for it to load because it doesn't... On my TV, it doesn't show the full text. Okay, let me read that again. Yeah, that makes sense from what you're saying, Max. That makes sense. And I think that's what I'm trying to explain. If everything that I mentioned makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfectly sense. Because there were some Wii games out there that had Mario Kart Wii digitally, or maybe some that came with the disc. I'm not so sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Just like some of these other games that come with the game digitally, you can't run it on other models because the game the system knows it came with this game out of the box digitally, you know. But if it was physically, that's obviously a different story. Because some Wii's... Now, again, I'm not sure if some Wii's had it digitally or some without. And I want to say my cousin, she had the Mario Kart Wii version digitally that came with the Wii. I believe so. I believe she had the Mario Kart Wii digitally that came with the Wii. So yeah, because all that is codes and programs to a different model or just someone else's Wii. It can't run it because it's licensed to that Wii that it came with. I think that's what you're getting at. I believe that's what you're trying to tell me. Right there. So, March is going to be pretty busy for me. Super busy. Hang on. Oh, okay, my bad. I was like... I got confused because you're saying Mario Kart, and we're also talking about the Wii, like, well, I was, talking about the Wii version. Anywho... Okay. So let me read that again. 'Cause this whole time I was thinking like a Wii limited Mario Kart Wii digital or whatever, you know. Yeah, I knew there wasn't GameCube games digitally on the shop, but I thought there was some Wii games that was digitally, or I might be thinking probably the Wii digitally exclusives, WiiWare or something like that. Okay, let me read that again. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I knew that. I knew the Wii shop didn't have any expensive games, but I figured there was probably some limited edition ones of Mario Kart Wii or whatever. You know, I think they're cheaper than that. I want to say those classic games on the Wii shop. No, you're right. They're probably 10. I don't know, it's been forever since I seen. Did I save? I wasn't paying attention. It's probably been forever since I seen the Wii shop since it was closing down. Okay, yeah, I did save. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, it was usually. They're usually $10. Oh yeah, I totally agree. YouTube channel was probably the most downloaded. Even I had it, you know? Even I had it. Because YouTube was a really popular thing back then. Because it was like new media to MySpace or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I did. Even I had YouTube. Now, I didn't watch a lot of YouTube as a kid. Maybe in my preteens, I did. Like, I'll watch, like, Sugar Conra. I can't think of this other YouTuber's name. He was, like, really popular and stuff. And then he stopped making YouTube videos because, he had, like, mental illness with him and his girlfriend. And there's a lot of drama. And he hasn't made any YouTube videos in like years. I can't think of his other name. The other YouTuber that I miss is Etika. He was so big in the YouTube community and Nintendo as well. That's pretty funny. I actually had a Wii and a PS3. well, I first grew up with the PS2. It was my dad's, and then I got a Wii as my own, you know, for me to keep. And then like a few years later that I had my Wii. No. Yeah, maybe like a year or two after I had my Wii. Then we went off to go and get a... Well, first off, my dad was like... he wanted another console to play on, like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or whatever. And also for me, it was pretty much like for the both of us. And he wanted me to choose either PS3 or Xbox 360. Because most of the time, I would go to my cousin's house and play like Minecraft or whatever on his Xbox 360. And at that moment, that was kind of hard to decide either a PS3 or Xbox 360. Because I was like, well, if I get a 360, I could play games with my cousin without having to be all the way over there to play with him. And at that point, I made the right choice. I made the right choice to get a PS3. Because after getting a PS3, I become a really big fan with PlayStation and of course Nintendo. Like playing Ratchet and Clank, of course Final Fantasy series, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, a few other games, even God of War 2. PS3 has free online. Yes, it did. I didn't really know a PlayStation Home back then. I didn't know nothing about it. But like years later after it was canceled, I did. But I'm not interested in playing it. Oh wow. The carnival. Or not a carnival, the play. What am I thinking? It's the play. But yeah, I made a really good decision on getting PS3. There's a lot of good games and franchise on the PS3. Especially PS1. Hey look, there's a boss. Dang, dude. You basically like paid like 2 PS3s at the time. Unless you count the first model that could play PS2s, which it was like 500 at that time. And that's what my uncle had that too. My uncle had the first model of the PS3 that could play PS1, 2s, and 3s on there. And then he bought like a newer model after that. And he gave my cousin's brother the PS3 for him to play. And I remember playing some... I remember trying to put in a PS2 game, because my cousin also had a PS2 as well. And it just could not read it for some odd reason. Until like we found out like it was badly scratched. They would try it on the original PS2 and it worked just fine, and it was like, okay, odd. So yeah, that was that. And now I think they're still kinda expensive, the first model, because you could play 3 generations of PlayStation games, I believe. Are you talking about which one I have? Is that what you're talking about, Max? Which one I have? If you're talking about which one I have... Sure, yeah. I have the slim model. The one where you can only play PS1 and PS3 disc only. My cousin had the first 2006 model. So yeah, I think I had the 2007. And that one is built the best. I believe so. It's not as heavy, it's not as bulky, you know. And it's just really good, you know. Even the controller had rumble, which I think the first model controllers didn't have rumble for some odd reason. And that was like a big uproar. Yeah, the super model is pretty good, I guess. Of course, super small as well. Oh, you know what crap. I messed up. Going a little bit too fast right there. But yeah, one of my friend's brother had the super slim. Gosh, I can't believe. One time for his brother's birthday, I pretty much bought him Final Fantasy 13 at the time, and 13 was my 4th Final Fantasy game I played. Because I first played 7, PS1 on my 3, and then I got 8, 9, and then I got 13 and for the 3. 5,000 hours? Dang, what were you playing, bro? Were you trying to get all the trophies in a game, or what? Sorry, I got distracted. I was reading this. I was like, man, I have not played this game in so long. Dang, 200 days with 50 hours? That is a lot. Which, at the same time, doesn't sound a lot as well, because my PS3 still runs pretty well. Even though I have not used it in a very long time. Dang, too bad GTA Online for PS3 and 360 got shut down. I remember one time me and my cousin actually found a hacker on GTA Online, and we pretty much got ranked up pretty high to like rank 200. we were like taking turns and stuff online. He was at my house, and he found a hacker, and I was like, "Yo, dude, don't mess with him. You know, we can like get banned and never play again." He was like, "Whatever." So he actually did it, and then I thought this guy was gonna troll us or whatever, but I found out that he was giving us a lot of money too. And we were just ranking and ranking, you know? And I was like, hey, this ain't bad, you know? 69. Of the 100 nobles watching, 69 were impressed. Nice. 69. Queen Burnett was not impressed. Ah, dang. I think you probably get more money if I did better, but oh well. Sorry about that. 50 days on YouTube, GTA 4 Online, Minecraft, Black Ops 2, PlayStation Home. Yeah, that was a lot. I was very scared of hackers from 2018. I played only Invite. Yeah, I didn't do that. Me and my cousin, like I said, we were just taking turns playing online. Whoever dies gets to hand over the controller, you know. And I was scared too. I think it was around 2018. I was like 16 at the time. I believe that's what it was, and he just came over to just hang out, and we played GTA on the PS3. And it kind of smells. And then like I said, I was kind of scared until we found out this guy was actually really nice, and he just gave us a buttload of money, and we just ranked up to like 200, or maybe a little bit more than 200. And we were super excited, like, yo, let's go, you know. Because the thing was, I told my cousin, like, yo, run. He's gonna hack this account, or he's probably gonna get us banned. Just run. So he was, and the guy was catching up to us, and the money was just falling on top of us or whatever. I was like, oh no, this is bad. This is bad. But at the same time, once I noticed how far of our ranking was going up, I was like, wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. We even tried, I think, trying to shoot him and stuff like that as well. That, of course, didn't work. Then I was like, wait a minute, just stop and let's see what happens. Because I didn't really care too much, and my brother, who would play it most of the time, he didn't care too much, and we're like, yo, this is lit, you know, we're like getting all this money and crap, and going up to rank 200 and stuff. It was just crazy because getting that high in GTA was like almost impossible. Like for you, Max, you probably have to play a lot of it and stay up a lot for school or work and stuff, you know. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we didn't really do anything too, you know. We only did one mission when we started. It was just so hard, dude. It was so hard. And I even before the servers were out, like a few months or whatever, their servers were out. I went back in to play GTA 5 for the PS3 for the last time. Oh, hey, look, there's a rememberable character we might see in the future. But anywho, I played GTA 5 for the last time on my PS3, and it was just so bad, dude. It was so bad. Like, I would get killed a lot just for doing nothing, too, you know? Just for doing nothing. I would just get killed a lot, and it was just. I pretty much quit. It was just no fun because all the trolls. And I bet it's like that too on PS4 and stuff. It was just so horrible. Until the next day, I gave it a second chance and decided to be the villain, like getting tanks and just blowing everyone up I see. Until the hackers came to me, then it wasn't fun no more. And that was the last time I played GTA was when the servers were going out and everyone was just killing each other. And I was like, it's no fun, you know? Dang. 3,600 hours is a lot, dude. Is a lot. I mean, for what you were doing, you're getting cars and reselling them and stuff like that. Maybe not as difficult, but to me, that didn't really do too much effort into them or whatever. It just sounds difficult, you know? Like, even when I did play and did stuff in it, I didn't get a lot of experience points, and it was just hard, you know? To me, or difficult, I should say. So, yeah. Alright, we get to finally play as Sedaine on the theater play, and whoops, there's a white mage. Right there. I played from November 18, and let me. Yeah, I imagine it's sad, you know, because there was a lot of community on there and stuff, and there was not, and I believe there was no actual way to transfer all that stuff onto current gen consoles. I believe, I don't know. That stuff, online stuff like that, usually happens a lot, especially in MMOs and all that. That usually happen a lot, and it is kind of sad when you put in a lot of hours on an actual online game, and all that data and stuff is just gone, and no way to retrieve it. Now, of course, maybe probably a few years or 10 years or so after the online was shut down, there will probably be fans that'll try and bring it back up from the dead to actually play on fan servers, you know what I mean? Like what they did with Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2 for the Sega Dreamcast and GameCube, and I believe Final Fantasy 11 as well that fans brought up for fan servers to play again. Speaking of MMOs, I am actually gonna probably plan on playing Final Fantasy 14, the free trial, and I believe the free trial is on a Monday next month, the 13th. So yeah, I'm gonna probably try out 14 and see what's up, since it'll be somewhat my first MMO. But anywho, yeah, I think that's pretty much what I did too. But I didn't sell the cars on GTA. I mean, I just went around probably getting gunfights or probably blow down the train or the plane or whatever in GTA, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's probably what I did. Oh, look how much the detail you can see on Blank's face. You can actually see his scar. That's pretty cool. I don't think I noticed it on the original. We are in trouble we are in. I love these guys. Because one or the other will say something the opposite. I love these guys. But, yeah, I'm gonna probably try out Final Fantasy XIV online on March 13th when the free trial is out. You know? And since Square announced it, I think some people weren't happy because when they first bought the game, they had to pay $20 just to try it out. And well, I haven't played the game before ever. Is trying out on the free trial coming out March 13th. So yeah, before I start continuing, 10 pages? Dang, that is a lot. That is a lot, dude. 10 pages of GTA 5 files. Dang, that is a lot. Dang. But, anywho, I did watch a Twitch streamer about Final Fantasy XIV because I was just really curious. All these YouTube reviews wasn't really trying to get to me. Now still having on and off feelings if I want to play it or not, you know. And so I decided to watch a streamer who was playing it, and she was really nice too. I've actually followed her on Twitch. And she said that 14 is like for really good fans to play it and has like a few references here and there, and that pretty much got me in the boat, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty much a little bit excited to try out 14. But it sucks because it's 3 days after Chocobo GP comes out for the Switch. So I better make the most out of Chocobo GP when it comes out. Dude, what? Dude, you're like a madman. Dude, you're like a madman who will take their time to record all the online players' strategies and stuff just so you can get them back and have maybe a 90% chance of winning. You know what I mean? Or maybe 100%. Dude, that is crazy, dude. Like, your name should be like 2035 or whatever, you know? Which they did announce too, by the way. It's on a notepad on the phone of it. Ooh, super crazy. Super crazy. Sorry about that. If you heard like the little grunt thing of me drinking my water, I just realized like, oh shoot, they can hear me like swallowing and stuff. Maybe. I'm real sorry about that. I didn't realize like I had to like move the mic over. I could probably unlock everything again on GTA, on PS5 and GTA 5 when it released, but I'm happy with what I had. I don't trust Rockstar anymore. Yeah, I kinda understand with you, because that is a long time. 8 years? Dang, dude. Or maybe less if you try to unlock everything in it. But I totally agree with you because it's been what, like almost 10 years. Ooh, excuse me, since GTA 5 been out, at least, and now it's getting a re-release on the PS5 with hardly anything new to it for 10 years. You know, it's kind of ridiculous, you know, it is. And I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of ridiculous. Now, then again, kind of recently, like a few weeks ago, they sort of announced GTA 6 that it's in the works and stuff like that. But who will know? You know, they didn't actually show any footage, Rockstar style. You know. But at the same time, it's just like it's kind of hard to trust, you know. It's just kind of hard to trust Rockstar at the time, because I think most people will be really fed up with Rockstar if they announce GTA 6 and haven't got a new game within probably 12 years, then yeah, people will be fed up and they will not buy GTA 7. Of course, GTA 6 will be really crazy popular when it's first announced because people, like I've been saying, people been waiting for GTA 6 for a very long time since I don't know, since for quite some time. And like I said, they sort of announced it. It's in development. But again, who'll know? Oh yeah. I believe there will be like a fan server out there, like how they revived Phantasy Star 1 and 2 for the Sega Dreamcast and GameCube, or Final Fantasy 11. You know, I believe there will be a fan server for like you and other people to play again. But at the same time, you also have to have a modded console too. You have to have a modded console for it to work. So with that puts you into work on trying to mod your console in doing so, you know. And to actually see if it works, and then if it doesn't, it's like, oh great. Now it's time to figure out how this works and stuff, and it's just a pain when it doesn't work. And when it finally does work, you're like, bingo, let's go, you know. Because I mess with modding and stuff like that. They were pretty easy, but I did have some moments where they're like, it never worked, you know. Or easier at GTA 5 RP server that only have GTA 5. Only have GTA 5 PS3 content. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know because yeah, that's what I was talking about is for PS3 and Xbox. But there would have to be 2 fan servers or maybe 3 fan servers. One for PC GTA 5 but only GTA 5 3 PS3 content. Let me read that again because it disappeared too quick. So you're saying the PC will have PS3 constant? Is that what you're trying to get at? PC with the PS3 content of GTA 5? That sounds like that's what you're trying to say to me. I hate new GTA 5 online because it has the modern vehicles and distracting business. That sounds like a bad deal. I mean, I think the cars looks nice. I think they really do look nice. But I wasn't actually reselling them in GTA 5, you know, so I won't know much about it. But, I also don't like modern GTA 5. Because you could just get killed so easily because either people with higher ranks that have a lot of money and good equipment, and then they could just kill you just on the spot when you're doing nothing to them. And then when you actually try to fight back, they will like kill you all the time. They even go to your respawn place waiting for you and then kill you again, you know? That's why I didn't like GTA Online nowadays. Because you get killed too many times for no reason. Or just minding your own business too, you know? But back then it wasn't really much a big deal. In which I guess the same can go for Red Dead Redemption Online too as well. The same can go for that. They're looking for Princess. Yeah, I know that. You gotta keep your eye on the map and avoid them at the same time. But they'll have like bazookas or like targeting bazookas, and even if you do so, you will still get demolished. Dude, you'll still get demolished. Now I don't have GTA 5 on me now because I pretty much sold it when the servers were out, and me or my brother don't play it anymore. Well, he does. He plays the PS4 version because I gave him my old PS4. And plus I'm not obviously interested in just going out and buy the PS4 version of it anyways. My cousin do. They have the Xbox One version, but not me. Yep, yep. You stand still and they snipe you from random buildings. Yes, totally it. Don't go this way. Yeah, they'll just get you from nowhere. Yeah, and that's where it gets really annoying, because they'll just kill you for no reason. Absolutely no reason. And it just ruins a game. And it's pretty much, I believe, almost the same reason for Red Dead Redemption Online, because it's kind of like that too, but not too extreme. But it was pretty bad on Red Dead Online. They gun you down. Hit your car. So annoying. Yes, so annoying. They do that. But then again, like I said, they pretty much ruined the game for newcomers and veterans as well. And just like Red Dead, it's pretty much the same thing on Red Dead 2. But it wasn't that extreme because it's pretty much Western stuff, you know. But it was still bad at its consent, at its limit on Red Dead. Because like I said, it's pretty much in Western style, so it's not as toxic. So yeah, they made a update to show players that kill players for not reason they show up red. I think when I played they showed that too. Yeah, I think the last time I played they actually did show some that were red, but I really didn't understand what it meant, but now I do. And then again, I do not play GTA, only back in my day, so dang, that is a lot. Yeah, yeah, the tanks. Yeah, with that money that we got from the hacker, we just started buying like tanks, some pretty cool cars, even a monster truck too. It's pretty cool. Haha, there she is. You know, I'm actually curious if I could still have her name to Garnett instead of Dagger. Because every time I look up the name, I always forget because I don't... forget it, never mind. That's funny. Spread anything out. Like, I have this one pretty long story about this one guy that used to work there, and then he got fired for something ridiculous. I won't say though, because I don't want to like get in trouble or anything about that. And plus, I really don't... I don't know how to say this. I kind of really don't like working there. Basically because I'm getting paid $10 an hour. which is kind of okay, but by how busy we are, especially on Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays when I'm there. For me personally, feel like it's not a lot because I usually do somewhat most of the work in my area, you know. And then, but at the same time, the waitresses get a buttload more. Oh shoot! Because all they have to do is say here, we like to order, you know, and then boom, they can make like almost 1,000 in 2 weeks. Pretty crazy. Depending on how many tips they get and stuff like that, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. The Labor Monster Truck was for July 4th, 14. Was I play GTA on July 4th? I think we did. Yeah, I probably did. I probably did. I don't know. Maybe my cousin was over and we got it on 4th of July, and then we went to his house for fireworks or whatever. I don't know. It was limited content. Okay. Yeah, we got the Monster Truck. It has the American flag and stuff on that. So, you might be right. Because now that I remember, I think my cousin was over here to play on 4th of July, and we got it. I don't remember how, but we got it. And after that, we went to his house for fireworks and have family dinner. Summer is really popular GTA 5. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Especially any other online game like Fortnite nowadays or whatever. Of course, it's gonna be super popular in the summer because kids and high schoolers and or college students will be off in the summer. Which, if you're in college, I recommend just going through your classes in the summer to get it done and over with. But yes, of course, online games are super popular in the summer because most kids, high schoolers, and some college students will be playing. Same thing with spring break too, and Christmas, or Christmas holiday. Or online is super packed and sometimes can be laggy at times because how much people are on there. So yeah, holidays or Christmas holiday, spring break, and summer. But of course, mostly summer because you have 3 full months just to play online games of students playing. So yeah. Speaking of online, it's weird, but I hardly do play online. I hardly do play online. Whoa, it's Princess Garnet. Who would have known? Back in the day, kids would buy 10, 30 games. Now, hell yeah, dude. Let me finish reading that. Back in the day, kids would buy 10 to 30 game. Now, kids play one online game and watch YouTube, social media. Yeah, that is true, and it does change a lot. Like, when I was a kid, I would usually mow the lawn, and the money will go to probably a game. You know? Probably. Or maybe some toy or whatever. But mostly a game. Mostly a game. You know. But yeah, time's different, you know. Time is different, and I used to watch YouTube a lot in my preteen years, but I stopped because they weren't really interesting to me. Now, you know what I mean? I mean, I'll still watch some, but there wasn't a whole lot where I could watch YouTube for a full day that would interest me, you know? Nowadays it's usually TikTok or half the time YouTube, you know? But yeah, I totally agree on that. So yeah, shoot, I ran out of things to say. I had some stuff to talk about, and then Max came in and pretty much made me have a little bit more fun than I thought I would doing this. I appreciate that. Let's see. I never spent a penny on mobile games. They are a scam to waste time and take money for useless game like Crash of Clans. Good, let's never finish, just made you do more work. Yeah, I think so too. And that's where a lot of games pretty much start evolving from. Like, if I remember correctly, in junior high, a lot of kids were playing that game, and I would play it too until it was pretty much like pay to get this work finished faster or something like that, you know? And I pretty much quit because I had to wait to actually play again instead of paying. Like, for example, when you play it, you have like a juice meter, and every time you play like a level or whatever, it takes away like 10% juice or whatever, you know? And once that runs out, you either have two options. You can either buy more juice to keep on playing, or you can either wait a certain amount of time to play again. And that's where it got boring to me because, like I said, I would have to wait just to play again. And I didn't like that. While other kids in high school, they will probably buy this to play again, or buy actual real money for upgrades more faster. And it's pretty much the same thing with nowadays with Fortnite and Apex Legends, you know. Or nowadays NFTs. NFTs. Which I don't even know what it stands for. NF and then the T, you know what I mean? Yeah, time has changed. I mean, now that I think about it, I'm gonna probably tell my cousin to say, hey, you know, you actually own some Fortnite NFTs. Be like, no, I haven't, or something like that, you know. 10? Bro, what? Takes 10 years to finish while you can have more fun beating Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in 1 week. Hell yes, brother. Hell yes. Ocarina of Time. Yes. Or any other game, you know. You could probably finish any other game other than Persona 5, which took me like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, you know. But still, yeah. 10 whole years? Dude, 10 whole years. That is insane. 10 whole years when you can finish Ocarina of Time in 1 week and have more fun. That is insane. I can't believe it. I mean, I would have probably think if you played Clash of Clans without buying anything off of it would probably take a year or two, but 10 years, it's just unbelievable. I'm curious if someone actually beat the game like that. They haven't bought anything from it, you know? I'm very curious now if someone actually did that. Very curious. Whoa. 10 years, dude. Wow. You'll probably do like 5 years, if not less, if you bought everything from it. But still, that is insane. I'm surprised. Okay, yeah. That works too. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Speaking of do you know what power I wish I had? What is it? Tell me. Lay it on me. After you, I'll tell you mine. Lay it on me. While I wait for your reply, the most game I have played more than once is Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I have played that more than once, to be honest. Yeah, pretty crazy. I played Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 3 times in my lifespan. The first time of those 2 games was on the Wii Virtual Console, the 3DS version, and the third time will be real 64 hardware. So pretty insane. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hang on, let me go back to YouTube. I was doing something real quick. Okay, the power to freeze time. Let's see. That's pretty good. Yeah, freeze time. Isn't that like almost every male's dream? I mean, come on. Almost every male's dream was the free time to, I don't think I'm allowed to say, because it's like a male secret, especially when you're in high school, But that's like almost every single male's dream. And we imagine, it's weird if you think about it. But my superpower would be being a Saiyan with key powers. Now, if you don't know what a Saiyan is, it's from a series of Dragon Ball Z. A Saiyan. Uh, Ever since I was 12, I always wanted to be one because it was just so cool. This game, just yelling like and then like Super Saiyan, become Super Saiyan with his yellow, spiky hair, be all powerful and start blowing, blowing like energy waves and stuff like that. It was just sick, you know. Even still today, it's still sick, and that'll be my superpowers to be a Saiyan with Kai powers or Chi in America, what they call it. Yeah, I would like to have the ability to be a Saiyan with Chi powers, if that makes sense. Or maybe with Chi. But yeah, free time, that's like almost every male's wish. 10. 10. Anywho, so, Xenoblade 3. Do I know anything about it? I'm super excited for Xenoblade 3, dude. Like, for the past 2 days or so, all I've been doing is listening to the Xenoblade 1 and 2 music. Dead honest. I've been listening to the music for like some time now. And like I mentioned earlier, I even purchased Xenoblade X for the Wii. So yeah, to play video games, I would start from. Oh yeah, all those games are good. I don't know about the Atari because there's not a lot interesting going on there. Probably not. Then why would you stop playing anything after GTA 5? There are still a lot of good games, like Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Dragon Quest 12, which I can't really say much about it because I haven't beat the game yet, even though I'm like somewhat halfway through or something like that. Um, Mario Odyssey, Smash Ultimate, um, Xenoblade 2, you know what I mean? I'll probably do both, even before or past or after or before GTA 5. Um, yeah, the start point. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I kind of feel the same thing too. Nostalgia, like a cool abandoned field. I kind of feel that way too. Some retro games are not really that abandoned, like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 aren't really abandoned because you can still kind of play them on newer consoles. Like on this one, this is the PS4 version of Final Fantasy 9, and it's my second playthrough too as well. And of course, some of Nintendo classics as well. which they're on Nintendo Online, which kind of sucks, but still. Um, but yeah, some games are abandoned, like most Sega games, like Jet Set Radio, Nights into Dreams, um, Fantasy Star, which I really want to play Fantasy Star Online too, but it's not on the Switch or PS4. Um, Panzer Dragoon, and that's all I can think of. Xenogears is a good one. That's really nostalgic. And Abandoned. Um, yeah, I do kind of agree. Nostalgic. It's kind of like a cool abandoned feel to them. But then again, not all of them are. Just some, you know. Yeah. I probably couldn't ever play a bad game because I would just be bored and be like, there's no progress in doing this. I'm not getting excited. You know what I mean? If I played a really bad game, I just wouldn't have that motivation to play it if there's actually nothing in it. Now, if the media says it's a bad game and I try it out, and then I'm like, oh wow, this game is really good. Why do people hate it? You know? Then there's a difference. Like Sonic 06, I remember playing it, and there was just so many glitches, and I was even stuck in this one part that you can't get past because it's like a main story thing. And I was like, Sonic 06 is bad, but the multiplayer is actually pretty good. Dead honest. Uh, Sonic 06 story is pretty bad with this gameplay and stuff like that. But with that, the multiplayer was kind of good. Other than like having bad uh, platforming and stuff like that, you know. But it was actually pretty good for Sonic 06. But then again, just don't play Sonic 06 because it's bad. um, yeah, the movie-based games are always bad. They're always bad. I said this Ice Age game that I can't remember. Like a Sedan or Steiner. But yeah, the movie games are usually always bad. Always. Even the sports games too, and I can admit it, because they're usually just copy and paste with only like the graphics upgrade and stuff like that. You know? Yeah, I never played that, but I think this was Ice Age 3 or something like that that has dinosaurs in it. I think it was like Lost Age or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. But that was probably the best video game movie that I played as a kid. Was the Ice Age, the one with dinosaurs in it. And Wall-E too. Wall-E was a pretty good one when I was a kid. But most of all, movie-based games are always bad. Most of the time. Like the Ratchet and Clank reboot, that game was pretty good, but the movie wasn't really. So yeah. Um, Dude, you remind me of my English teacher. She would actually read bad books to actually find the same reason to them. Same thing with movies. She would actually watch bad movies to actually see if they're kind of good or not. You're just like my English teacher, dude. Just like her. It's funny. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, movie games usually don't take very long to beat. You know? Um... Yeah. I pretty much play video games, watch anime, and sometimes read books. I used to not read books for like a very long time, since I was like 15. So that was like 4 years ago since I haven't read a book. Crazy. But now I started recently started reading books like mangas and stuff. You know, not like actual books that have word for word, but it's mangas where they have like a picture and stuff like that in it, you know. So I started getting back into that reading manga hobby, just to have like the just oh yeah, sorry. Just to kind of have a break with technology for a bit, you know. Just to have a little bit quietness, you know. It's a little bit peaceful, you know. It's a little bit peaceful. You're right about the sports games. It's just a copy over and over, but games like Mario Soccer and Tony Hawk's are a lot fun. Other games. Yes, they are right. I forgot to mention those. There is a new Mario Soccer game coming out this year for the Switch on June 10th on my birthday. Just like FF7 remake for the PS5 and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart came out last year on my birthday. Super epic. To be born on June 10th with amazing games. But those games are always different. They might be the same thing somewhat, but they always have a different play style to them. You know what I mean? They always do. And I like that. Yeah, me neither. I don't own any sports games other than like Mario Sports or whatever, you know? Or Mario and Sonic Olympics. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty much what original or sports games are. They're just pretty much copy and paste over with just better graphics and stuff. And I remember last year, my senior year in high school, uh, some of my athletic friends were getting excited about the new basketball game or whatever. Even my brother was too. And I was like, guys, you do know you're kind of getting ripped off from the last game that was released from the game that was released last year or whatever. And they didn't really believe me, and they pretty much try and roast me. Like, oh, you guys sing Mario game or Sonic almost every year. Well, yeah, that's kind of true when they do come out, but they're always different, you know. And they also have a different story, so it still feels different in some way. You know what I mean? So, I just think sports games are just the biggest uh, rift off you can ever buy in gaming history, other than like Fortnite skins or something like that, or NFTs, you know. But if it's like Mario Sports or Tony Hawk's, they're always good because they're different all the time, other than copy and paste. Hang on, let me read this real quick. Stopped playing games past GTA 5, but I still got Mario 3D All Stars. That was a must buy. Yes, I even got that too on my on my Switch. Even though I already own these games, and I was still somewhat mad about I was still somewhat mad that they did not add Mario Galaxy 2 because that was one of my favorite games on the Wii as a kid. And they got star music for the opening of the game, you know. And I wasn't happy. So obviously I was thinking like, well, maybe they'll release it for free in a later patch or whatever. And still no Mario Galaxy 2. And it's just frustrating. Like, really? Really, you should add Galaxy 2 in, instead of adding these CD music that probably no one will ever use. But yeah, I bought that game too, and that game is expensive. Yeah, I'm real lucky that the game is expensive. Ever since they stopped making copies of it. Yeah, the game probably goes around $100, I believe, complete, factory sealed. And I think it was good. It was even though I already played and beat those games, I actually for the first time I actually took the time in to get every star in the game. Yes, I did. I got every star in the game, and the easiest one out of them was Mario Galaxy. And yeah, it was pretty much a great experience because that was my goal on buying all stars, was to get every star in the game because I did not on the original copies that I had them. Yeah, it was good. Now back to reading. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, that would make sense, but that's not how Nintendo really does it. Especially with some games like the Mega Man collection, Mega Man 1, X series, they will like half of it will be um, on the cartridge and the other half will be digital, which everyone was mad about. They even did that with Final Fantasy X HD collection with 10 and 10-2. 10 was on the cartridge and 10-2 was digitally, and it sucks because you can't sell the game separately. You can only sell the game with the console that had the game digitally. So yeah, it just sucks. So yeah, so I don't think they will actually put it. Um, I don't think they will actually do that because the Switch cartridge has enough space for those four games to fit. But Nintendo wasted their time. I said adding Galaxy 2, they added the CD musics from the games, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, no one wasn't gonna like use it, you know. No one was ever gonna use it for like headphones or whatever. You know what I mean? They probably listen to the music on YouTube or SoundCloud. If they really want to listen to like Dire Dire Dogs You know what I mean? Not through like the Switch. So yeah, I don't think they will actually make it separate carts on the one case, because it's like, why not? You know, even though it can fit on one cartridge, it just didn't make sense. But now that it's been like a year or two already, I don't think we'll ever see it. No, I have not. I could download it on my modded GameCube, but no, I have not. I grew up with the PS2, and then the Wii, but I just was not interested in Animal Crossing. Even today, I'm not even interested in getting Animal Crossing New Horizon for the Switch. It just doesn't look interesting to me. So, no, I have never played Animal Crossing, or if I will ever anyways. Because it just doesn't look interesting to me. Go. The GameCube Animal Crossing was built on a Nintendo 64. Yeah, I knew that. It was made for like the N64 DD drive or something like that. And it was only released in Japan only. And then later on, I might be wrong about that. And then they just built the ground up on it just a little bit, you know, for it to work on the GameCube. And they released it on the GameCube for Americas for the first time. But yeah, I think it was on the 64 in Japan only. Yeah, I totally agree. I would play GTA 5 over Animal Crossing because there's a lot more you can do, you know? Now, I don't know if you know, but you can actually play Animal Crossing on the GameCube with the disc lid up with no errors or nothing. Sure, the disc might stop spinning, but you can still play the game with no crashes or anything involved. Which I think that's pretty cool, that you could play Animal Crossing with the disc lid open, because how small of a file it is, since it was built on the 64, you know. So yeah, a little known fact. Yeah, I didn't either, but there is now a news story which kind of expands the lore of GTA, like the aftermath. So, yeah, me either. We got them. Yeah, I'm curious how they got that into a castle without no one knowing. Pretty odd. Pretty odd. Into the evil forest. I believe that's what it's called, the evil forest. Garnet. I went to GTA 5 online and didn't want to play the story because I didn't want someone else's story to ruin my look for this city. I want to be the main character and explore for myself. GTA 5 online. Yeah, I understand. I understand that. You get to be the main character. You know? You. Which I did play one of them, one of the main story, and it was the first one. And it was so hard because you have to like drive down to stop these robbers or something like that stole from you. And it was just a wild goose chase. Like I just could not ever catch up to them. And every time I do, I try to shoot him down, it was like nothing. Until we finally did it, and we're like, we're never doing this story mode again. Never ever. No, I don't, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I don't, you like meet them in like some place, like for a bargain. And then once you gave them the money, they ran off with the prize or the item they were going to give away to you. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, if we do get a remake, I just now noticed it would be cool to see Baku voice actor to be Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. I can already hear it so perfectly, like, so good, you know what I mean? So good. Also, I didn't want to waste any time on story mode. I wanted to spend all my time online because GTA 5 online is temporarily, GTA 5 story is forever. Yeah, GTA 5 Online is pretty much the aftermath of the end of GTA 5 because in the original story there is at least I think 4 different endings, and it's all for a one choice you get to choose from. So yeah, there's 4 different endings. One of the other main characters will. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, I thought you didn't care, so I just thought I'll move on. Sorry about that. But yeah, when you do get the chance, there are 4 endings, and it's not like any other RPG that every choice you do or make throughout the game will be a different story now. It's only one choice you get to choose at the end, and that's how you pretty much get the end of the story from the 4. Yeah, I don't know if I should tell you the truth or not, because he said no spoilers. Don't worry. Oh, okay, so you want me to tell you spoilers about what happened, or what? pretty sure you want me to, maybe. But hey, look, there's a mogul. Time to save. So, dang it, right when I was okay with basic information. I play GTA 5 online. But I'll see what else is to talk about. GTA 5 online story pretty much take place the good ending, I believe, of a story. So that means like there's 3 bad endings. So basically one of the dang, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to tell you because I don't know if this will be too much spoilers for you if I do or not. But the good ending pretty much connects with GTA Online and the other 2 online only stories as well. Like with CJ being the mayor of Los Angeles. Of course, you probably know if you've seen the trailer by now. The new online story. But yeah. Anywho, I was going back to oh yeah, March. March, I will be super busy in March. Not just work, with super cool games coming out. 3, in fact. I'll be super busy. And that's because Chocobo GP will be coming out for the Switch. Hopefully y'all really like that. And enjoy its stupid Season Pass thing, just to unlock Cloud. And Final Fantasy Origins Stranger Paradise. I'm really excited for that. Because I think it's a remake, but kind of a retelling of the first game for Final Fantasy 35th anniversary. And Kirby Forbidden Lands, I'm really excited to see that too. So yeah, I'm really excited for next month games. Okay. I believe that's true. Then again, I really did not play the online story. But, yeah, it's just whatever. It's whatever, man, whatever. Alright, Hack with Time events. Press the touchscreen when you see the icon flash below. You can press the button anytime when the icon flashes. Try pressing touchscreen Kupo. I think the original game was like the select button. But since that doesn't exist and it's option button, it's like, oh well. Is it still coming? Watch out. Alright. Save. What time is it, dude? Holy crap, almost 11:30. Can't believe it. 11:30. Yeah. So back to Final Fantasy Origins Stranger's Paradise. I'm pretty much excited to see what happens in there. Simply because, like I mentioned, I believe it's going to be a retelling of the... Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. A retelling of the first game, giving how the plots and stuff are taken care of in there. Evil Forest. I was thinking it was called something else, whatever I mentioned. Ah, the music, dude. Ah, the music. So much nostalgia. My second favorite Final Fantasy game. Third being Final Fantasy X. Man. I really would love to see Final Fantasy IX remake. Whew. So much nostalgia. I would literally cry on maybe some of the music because of how good they are. So good. So good. Just like in Final Fantasy VII, I literally cried twice. The beginning, pretty much the start screen of the game, seeing the sword sticking to the ground like that, like the original, and the beautiful music, I cried on that. And Jesse's death, I also cried on that too, because it wasn't really emotional on the PS1 version, but on the remake, when you spend more time with them, it was so emotional, especially with Jesse's death. It was just so sad, man. Have you played Chocobo Dungeon 2 on PS1 or Wii? No, I haven't. I have not played. I think my friend did when he was a kid. He played the Wii version of it. But for me, no, I have not played Chocobo Dungeon. But I have played Chocobo Racing for the PS1 and GP when that comes out for the Switch in the next 2 weeks. So yeah. I've not played Chocobo Dungeon. So, Final Fantasy soundtrack, Silence Before the Storm. Silence Before the Storm? What do you... Final Fantasy X. I think I actually heard that. Let me go listen to it real quick. After my controller falls. Final Fantasy X, Silent Before the Storm. I believe I heard that before. I just can't remember. Let me find the... Calm Before the Storm. Oh, yes. I'm trying to remember what it was on. I want to say it's somewhere when you're close to Xanarkin. Down. Let me try and listen to the remaster version. Oh, I think I remember. It was on that one. It was in that one grassy field with that statue in it or whatever. Crap. When I play Final Fantasy X, by the way, I had the remaster music on, not the original. This lets you know. Ah, yes, I remember this. So beautiful. But I can't remember where it's from or area. Then again, I want to say it's somewhere close around Zanarkand. I want to say somewhere around there. But yes, that is a really good, beautiful melody. Which I will probably try and play the game again. Fancy Tune, Wandering Flame as well. Dang, I didn't. I didn't see your text earlier until I got back onto my live stream to be like, oh wait, here it is. Full Wandering Flames. Okay, thank you. I didn't realize you said that because I was on my phone the whole time trying to listen to it. Wandering Flame. Wandering Flame. I can't really remember much from this. Was it that one big temple with the annoying puzzles in it? I think it was the one before Zanarkand. It was like super longer than the others. I can't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, that was... Yeah, Final Fantasy X, especially the remaster, which I had on while playing, has really good music. Really good music. Pretty much out of every Final Fantasy game, has like really good, calm, and relaxing music to it, you know? I really love it. Compared to, let's see, I can't think of anything. I can't think of a Final Fantasy that's really upbeat. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a... Wondering thing, maybe it's just music to help you fall asleep. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. True that. Well, I messed up. I messed up. I was gonna do it after. I was gonna heal her after that, but not a very good idea. Dang. But let's see. I can't. I just forgot. I'm Wandering Flame. For some odd reason, since you said that, I think I almost fell, or I was probably getting super sleepy while playing Final Fantasy X, hearing that music, probably really late at night. I don't know. I feel like I have. Oh, that's cool. It has autosave. I didn't know that. That's super interesting. That's really cool. I did not know I had autosave. But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I have listened to that pretty late at night, and it was just making me really drowsy and sleepy. Maybe, I don't know. I might be making stuff up. I'm not for sure. It's been quite some long time since I played Final Fantasy X. You know what's also messed up? That it doesn't have New Game Plus. you know? But only 10.2 does. But the original one on the PS2 has New Game Plus, which I would really love to play Final Fantasy X again without having to try and gather all the items and weapons again. You know what I mean? I don't know, I might buy the PS2 version just so I could get New Game Plus, you know what I mean? So, I might. Who knows? Which I think my thrift store has like 10 and 10.2, I believe. Which I never bought it because I had the HD version of it anyways. So yeah, I don't know. I really do like that I have all these items right here. I don't remember that and having all those items at the back in the original, but it's whatever. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX Remake, must have. A big must have. Not in separate parts because it's not as popular as 7. Full remake on one disc. Once I played GTA 5 online without sleeping for 20 hours, I fell asleep in real life while driving back to my apartment. Holy crap, bro. Oh, this is like crazy, dude. Dude, that is insane. And you did not wreck, too? That is just crazy. That is just crazy. And she's dead. How do I do this, man? I've been healing her. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I fear that wouldn't work, but never mind. Oh. Okay, you got me confused there. I was like, dude, what? You're going home to your apartment in real life? Bro, you can't do that. That's dangerous. You gotta keep yourself healthy, man. You gotta sleep. But 20 hours, dude, I can't do that. I can't do that. Especially with my type 1 diabetes. I can't do that. That'll probably mess up my blood sugar, something like that, if I did something like that with my type 1 diabetes. But dude, you scared me there with your wordings. I was thinking like, dude, don't do that, that's dangerous, dude. There, you're talking about in the game. Don't go telling people like that. That's super scary, bro. Can't do that. Alright, finally, he's dead. Or not. What is it? Even with that little symbol on the bottom is 4 bits, whatever. But that's cool, this has autosave. I like that. Whoa. Next time I feel sleepy driving in GTA 5, I'll put over to the gas station and take a nap. Maybe fall asleep. I'd rather. A red light in GTA 5 Online. Yeah, you can try and do that. Your character might be flying for over. When someone hits in the back of your car, you know, your character might be flying, like, you know. Yeah, the next live stream I'll probably do it the fancy way, you know, of me showing my face and the little green screen and stuff like that, you know. Okay, dude, we need to fight this guy pretty quick because he ran out of potions. I doubt we can buy more, but I just didn't. That should be it. No? Now it is, okay. Alright. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I also recommend you don't try and do that. Because you can actually make the console hot and actually smoke up and stuff and not work again. If you leave it on for that long. You know, because my cousin... Oh man, dude. They give away a lot of pet peeves for me as a true gamer. They were like athletes and stuff like that. And my cousin actually left his PS3 on for a very long time, to the point it pretty much just burnt itself. I don't know how long, but it was probably like a few days. What was he doing? I don't know. He probably never turned it off after done playing. But yeah, he actually burnt his PS3 because he left it on for so long. And and his older brother, the cousin I usually talk about in this video, man, he was just he that was my biggest pet peeve, was when he has his game disc out, especially on the data side where they could get scratched up and not work no more, and or put the games in the wrong case. That will always bother me, dude. It'll always bother me. And then when I was there at his house, I will always try and find the games to put them back in the right case. And there was like I think one or two of them that did not have a case at all, which I was fine. I just put them on this little cloth that he had on or on his little table, to pretty much keep them safe and not get scratched. But they were never damaged ever. It's weird. It's super weird. And that's pretty much my biggest pet peeve every time I go over to his house because he'll always have disc all over and he always put them in the wrong case. It's just like even when I do that, as much game and collection that I have, it bothers me. Especially with multi-disc games like Final Fantasy 9 or whatever, then that's a pain. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I clean up my PS3 with a vacuum very last every year. Take the dust. I only use it for 3 10 hours. I use it in a cold basement and don't switch out the games. Always have GTA 5 in the system. I turn off my PS3. Turn off my PS3 and I have it on auto off after 30 minutes for YouTube and 1 hour for video games. Yeah. So my cousin did not do that. He didn't. And even at the time when he did do that, I didn't know how to do it now. But nowadays I do know you can do it. But then again, back then, when we were kids and stuff, and preteens, I didn't know how to do it. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I also do too. I also unplug my consoles as well. When uh when I leave for vacation or or going to a friend's house or whatever, because that's in case for lightning. It's very important when you go on vacation or whatever, because lightning might hit, and then when you get home to try and play, it might be dead. You know, it sucks, but it's whatever. That never happened to me, but I always unplug my consoles just in case, so it doesn't ever happen to me. So yeah, it's pretty good. Especially when it rains and it's thundering, I'll also unplug it and then probably just go on TikTok or read a book or something like that. So yeah, every game is in the correct case and only 100 and only handed the disc from the side. When I handed the disc, hmm, very question. I always I always do it from the ring finger and or the side. Very depending. It depends. Like if I playing like a GameCube or whatever, I'll usually put it on the ring, my finger into the ring to try and put it on. You know. But if it's like a slide-in, like a PS4 or whatever, um, then I will do it on the side so my finger don't get caught while the console's trying to eat or take the disc in. You know what I mean? So yeah, it just really depends on me. Sometimes I put my finger in the ring of the disc when I put it in, but most of the time on the side so it doesn't get stuck, when I pull it out. Um, What? Yeah, I never did that. I never did that. I never factory reset my game consoles ever, unless it's like an update or whatever. But other than that, no, I never did that. Plus, especially nowadays, on how long these games take to download, no, no, never. But then again, I never actually factory reset my consoles unless I'm going to sell them, you know. But yeah, that's basically why I only factory reset is when I'm excuse me, is when I'm selling them. For the Wii, one finger on the outside, one finger in the inside when push the disc in. Yeah, I think I did the same thing too when I had the Wii, but who knows? It's been forever. Have you tried the PS3 database rebuild? No, I have not. And I don't know what you're talking about either. Database rebuild? What do you mean, like back, like, I don't know. I mean, I know there was a very last update to the PS3, which, which helps support the clock system, to where if your clock system dies out, you can still play your digital games on there via through internet or without, you know. Same thing with PS4. It also got an update so where you can play your disc and digital games even when the clock does die if you have internet or not, you know. And I believe the PS5 as well, but I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's where the clock system in the PS3 or PS4, when it dies out, you can't play those certain games ever until they actually fix it by soldering it or getting network back on. Yeah, it's pretty much a pain until they fixed it, which is really good, especially for later generations too. Um, yeah, that's what I was talking about, the C bomb or something like that. Yeah. I have done that once on my PS3. I'm trying to fix it. Like you hold down that power button for a certain amount of time and it'll beep, and then it'll beep two times, like beep. You wait like a few minutes and then beep beep, and then it'll go like to this uh setting thing or something like that. I can't remember what was wrong with it to do it, but I remember doing it with the PS3. I think I did that twice. One of them was for a power outage because it was plugged into the power and then thunder and stuff. And the second one, there's some issue wrong with it. I can't remember what it was. But database rebuild is supposed to speed up the console. You could change HDMI to AVA holding the power button. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't really care for AV cables for my PS3, but because I mainly use HDMI for it. But yeah, the C-bomb is fixed. It's cleared, you know. Sony fixed the problem for PS3 and PS4. So where you can play your games without the internet or stuff like that. without any issues, or actually going in, getting a new chip, and soldering it in if you have any soldering skills, which I do not. And or I don't have the tools as well. Because someone with that tub TV won't be able to... Man. I think you're minting like CRT TVs? Hang on, let me read that again. That's weird. I never knew that. I thought AV was like another word for those colorful cables, red, white, and blue, which I always call them composite cables. The PS3 is set to HDMI. You need to hold the power button to change it to CRT to see pictures. What? Oh, I see, yeah. No, I think you could do it from the settings in the console. If I'm right, you don't have to do all that work. But yeah, I might be wrong. Yeah, I didn't really care too much about AV cables on my PS3 because I had HDMI and stuff. Right, right. You can't see nothing if it's in that kind of setting. You know, I know that. She was left alone. Black screen. Yeah, I know that. Black screen where you can't see nothing. It's like having without the HDMI on. You know? The muggle's just watching him like, you crazy, bro. The muggle. Ta-da! Either. You can go on YouTube and guess where the video setting is looking at the video. It could take 2 hours. 2 hours? I don't believe it, dude. 2 hours? It shouldn't take too long to do that. 2 hours? You gotta be messing with me, right? Eventually you'll click video at a 480p and see the pictures. Okay, 480p, see the pictures. Because you have to copy the PS3 controller movement of the guy on YouTube. Oh, that's weird. Why would he do that? What? That is so weird. Now what? Now that makes sense. Now that makes sense. Yeah, now that makes sense. Now I was thinking like, wait a minute. What? What are you talking about? But now that makes perfectly sense. Then you have to watch the guy's controller. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. Maybe. It shouldn't be that hard, maybe. Now, if he's like going real fast, you know, then I understand. But if he's like kind of slow with it, you know what I mean? Then yeah, I would understand. Hmm. This guy already got it memorized. Dang. Okay, this guy already. That's crazy. You got it memorized. For me, I would not get it memorized. Never. Can't believe you remember that. Setting for the first option on PS3. Oh, setting for the first option on PS3 menus. SXMB. XMB menu. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the XMB means. Sorry about that, pal. XMB crisscross. What does that mean? XMB. Please tell me, dude. I don't know what that means. Alright, so... Hopefully, I could probably tell my boss that if I could get a day off to probably play Final Fantasy Stranger's Paradise, that would be cool. Because the game release on a day I work, and it's like, oh no, you know. So yeah. I really don't care too much for the pre-order bonus, because at GameStop it's just a hat, and I'm not really too fond of it, so don't care too much for a hat. So, hmm, that's something. Interactive menu. Hmm. Ooh, they got white. It blinded me from one. Like, ah. When select an option, it doesn't take you to a new page. The full menu is on one page. Yeah, I think that's how it was. I think that's how it used to be. Like, can't say I recall. Settings, friends, music, games. Huh. Man, I'm kind of nervous for my next live stream. Why I do go all fancy into it. I delete all my PS3 friends. They slowed my system down. Do they really? I guess I never really noticed it, really. I mean, I still have some of my old PS3 friends on there. And I used to have a friend that used to play PS3 here and there. Every time I would be on there to play something or whatever, you know. Then the last time I played on it, he wasn't there, and I was kind of surprised because usually when I'm on it, he was on it, and then at that time I was expecting like, well, he probably finally got PS4, and I was kind of glad, but I couldn't find him on PS4, so that was a sad part. Did you also delete all the PS3 messages from friends and such? Um, I hardly did talk to anyone on my PS3 back then. Mainly my other cousin, who would mostly play Black Ops 2 or GTA. But I hardly did. I hardly did message them. Most of the time, I will talk to them through headphones and such, you know. But since I barely do play my PS3, maybe like once a year, or hardly none at all a year. Um, I just haven't really deleted them because, like I said, I hardly do play, even if so once or maybe none a year. No, I didn't get a lot of game invites on my PS3. My PS4, I did because I was mainly more active on the PS4 online ways. But on the PS3, I wasn't really that much active online. Even though it was free, I just wasn't active that much online. I barely use a PS3 after GTA 5 got shut down. Maybe use it for YouTube. Yeah, kind of sad. The last game I actually played was the Jack and Daxter trilogy, even though I already have the first three games on my PS2 anyways. I just got the PS3 version just to have because it was better and it was in HD, especially better than the PS4 version of it. And that's pretty much the last time I actually played. And it was last month too. The last time I actually touched it. And plus I haven't the last time I had to update like two of them or something like that. But yeah, that's the last time I ever would play on it. I can't play on it for PS1 because I already have a PS1 mini and my old PS2 as well with a PS1 memory card and of course a 2. But yeah, that's pretty much last time. Now if I go back into playing it, like maybe play Final Fantasy 13 because I have not beat that game dead honest. I have not beat that game because I was stuck on one of the bosses. That was super annoying, dude. Because all he will do is cast Doom all the time. It made me quit the game. So yeah. I really do need to get back to playing Final Fantasy 13, so I can play 13, 3, or Lightning Returns, you know what I mean? That's odd. I could play violent games too, but I cannot play something like Mortal Kombat. I just can't. I can't play something like Mortal Kombat. Especially with this fatality moves. It's like, can't do that. I get a weak stomach from that. Which is weird because usually when I see something gross like that, I don't get a weak stomach from it at all. But when I play Mortal Kombat, I do, and it's weird that I'll get a weak stomach from it. Not like the older one, not like the older Mortal Kombat, but mainly like the PS2 era and probably up all the way to today. I just can't because, like I said, it's just too brutal. Don't have anyone play that. But anything else that like involved with the war or stuff like that, I'm totally cool with it. You know, I'm totally cool with it. Especially like Fantasy War, like Final Fantasy Type 0 or something like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can... I've never played GTA 5 and almost threw up GTA 5. Just funny when my cars goes flying and hits some fat dude. Yeah, that's funny. If I did something like that in the game, I probably wouldn't get sick from it. That's just me. Oh, okay, I see. But yeah, everyone has their own tastes and their limits, you know. Like mine, I just can't play Mortal Kombat because of how brutal it can be, and it just gives me a weak stomach. Other than like the 2D models. You know what I mean? Funny story, speaking of this, I played Sonic 3D Blast for the Sega Saturn, and one of the stages while playing it, I just got a headache, dude. I was like, oh man, I don't know why. It was so weird because I usually never ever get a headache from playing a game until I was playing Sonic 3D Blast for the Sega Saturn, and it's on the third level, and I just got a headache. So it was like, oh man, you know. So basically, I just like I saved, turned it off, you know, took a break. I think I read a book or something like that afterwards. I just could not believe that I got a headache for playing a game. I mean, it was kind of a little bit, how do you describe it? Like, it was like a little bit dizzy, with all the crazy loops and stuff like that. But I played Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, and I never got dizzy from it, even the 3D games. But it's weird for me playing Sonic 3D Blast, and I got a headache from playing. Now, I did play the Genesis version, like on my Genesis Mini. I haven't beaten it yet. And I never got a headache from it. But on the Sega Saturn version of it, I did. And it was just so weird how I just got a headache because I never got one. Even still today, after playing it, um, I never got a headache after that. Even before. So weird. So weird. Sonic Adventure used to play it for 5 hours. Would walk around like I was drunk. That's funny. Very funny. Very funny. Yeah, it was just a weird experience of me playing Sonic 3D Blast on the Saturn and getting a headache, even though I never did. And still today, I never got a headache from playing a game. It's weird. Very odd. Yeah, very odd. Sometimes when I play games for a long time, when I stop, I feel like, bro, what? What? Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Why? I mean, I want to say I probably had that experience once, probably in high school, when I had a lot of time in the summer, you know. I probably had that feeling, and I was like, "Whoa, I'm in the real world right now," or something like that, you know. I feel like I did have that experience. I just couldn't really remember. You feel like you landed off a plane. Yeah, that's what it. That's what it did. Like I said, I feel like I had that feeling in high school in the summer when I had a lot of time and not a job now at 19. And that's kind of how I felt when I play a game for a very long time when I have a lot of time on me. It's just like, whoa, what? you know, you know what I mean? I'm back in the real world now, you know. Especially, I mainly get like that when I have a lot of time on me, like I said, when I'm like really focused into it, really focused, you know. But that rarely does happen to me. Rarely does. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You go back into the real world. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's like when I'm really focused into it, and when I need to go get like a drink or a snack or use the restroom, it just feels different. You know, it just feels different when you play a game for quite some very long time, especially on your day off or whatever. Then it's a weird feeling. But then again, I rarely do have that feeling. Rarely do. Rarely do. I do want to say is thank you, Max, for sticking around for this long, dude. I really do. I really do appreciate you staying around for a very long time on my live stream. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot for you to stick around in this live stream, this talking, you know. I really do appreciate it. Anywho, video games are like a living dream. Hmm. Yeah, that actually can happen. It's actually very true. Um, scientists, scientists, actually proven that video games help you sleep and dream better. Scientists have proven that video games do actually help you sleep a little bit better and giving you a higher chance in dreaming. Either you dream about the game or the world or the real world. Video games will help you have a higher chance on getting a dream, or even sometimes lucid dreaming, where you get to control your dream. You know, so yeah, it's pretty cool what games can do scientifically. Pretty cool. I have during my time. Sorry, no money. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't have to do that. Sorry, no time. You don't have to do that. This is free. You do not have to donate. No, 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 no. Don't do that, dude. Don't do that. Plus, I don't even think I have that set up on my. It's a joke. Okay. I was like, ooh, I'm not. I'm not. I was like, I'm not those people that's like, you seriously watch this and not donate? Really? I'm not those type of people. I'm not. There's quite a few girls or maybe other males like that on Twitch that get really mad for you to just watch them and not pay a single dime on them. Like, really? You could watch them for free. It's a choice if you donate, you know? I think you could watch a video about some meme about some girl being mad about like $5 or something like that on Twitch. And then the next part would be like some very nice guy would be like, no, 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 you don't have to do that. How do I give your money back to you, you know? Something like that. I don't know. YouTube robs you and me of 30%. I'm not gonna. Really? That's odd. Why would they do that? That doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? It's like 30%. Mm, okay, yeah, that's. Thank you. I was trying to do the math here. I was like, hang on a minute. Hang on. I was doing $5 for some odd reason. Yeah, that makes better sense. Not. I was doing $5 instead of 10. I don't know why I was thinking like that. But wow, really? Really? I didn't think that. It's to pay for your data you use to upload 3-hour videos. That's very interesting. I did not know that. Very interesting indeed. Hmm. For me, I obviously have not ever donated to a YouTuber or a streamer and Twitch. I just haven't. Plus, first of all, I don't even know how you do that. That's number one. I don't even know how you like donate to them. I don't even know how you do that. Maybe like put your credit card on your um, account or whatever. Let's see. Hmm. More than 100 gigabytes. Yeah, true. I understand. I get that. True that. True that. I understand that 100%. I'm with you on that. Because you don't know what they're using that money for. It might be for bad, you know. So I'm 100% on you with that. They might be using that for bad stuff. You know what I mean? 100 gigabytes. I think I can actually look that up on YouTube Studios on how much gigabyte my channel is or something similar like that. I think I can on YouTube Studios. But yeah, I'm 100% on you. I only give money to people that I know, mostly. Other than like Walmart or stores. That's a different story. But yeah, then again, you never know what they'll use that money for. That's why I never donate. Streamers. Because it's free to watch, you know? Free to watch. Yeah. Plus, I don't even think the room you're in Final Fantasy VII looks like a cool, relaxing, safe, safe house. Yeah. It kind of does, actually, if you think about it. Kind of does. Shoot, what was I talking about? Shoot, I just forgot what I was talking about. But, let me think. I totally lost what I was talking about. Can't believe it. Do I go? No. Oh, there's a treasure chest. I didn't even notice. Oh, look at this great HD. Right, right. True that, true that. Abilities. I don't even think I can use very much as of now. Don't even think I can use very much at the moment. I really do like this HD effect right here. Looks really nice. Very nice indeed. Now we just need to find our way out, if I can remember how to get out of here. I think it's through this way. Yeah. Alright. It's getting pretty late from where I'm from. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. Um, on YouTube, I think you have to be at a certain place or some goal you have to meet to um, to actually get donations from people. I believe so. Like I have to have like 1,000 subscribers, have people watch my videos for 3 hours or longer, certain amount of view counts or something like that, you know. I think that's how far up I have to be to get donated on YouTube. On Twitch, I don't know much about it. I mainly have a Twitch account to watch people go live, which I rarely do, sometimes here and there, because I'm mostly busy playing my game, reading, or work, or watching anime, you know. So yeah, I am trying probably to maybe go live on Twitch, but I don't think I'll do very good over there because there are just so many people on Twitch, and if I really want audience to come by, I have to have like a schedule and stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, leaving the band is your business. I already, yeah, I already did that right before he talks to you about how to use abilities. I already know. I already know. First, I need to buy items. Haha. Yeah, I'm gonna probably buy like a whole bunch. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. There we go. I like playing video games, but once I 100% a game, I go back, play it 5 years later, and I forget almost everything. I'm not an expert at the game. So, yeah, I'm not really interested in doing 100%ing a 100%ing a game. I have some, but they're super easy, like getting all the trophies in the games that are super easy, like Ape Escape 2 on the PS4. I got all the trophies on it. There's no platinum to it, but still I did it anyways. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, I got all, I 100% the game. That was easy. And I also 100% of Gravity Rush 2, the first one. And it was really fun. And it was super easy too. So that one mission, it was hard, but really easy and short to actually do so. So actually I have 2 platinum trophies from 2 easy games. So yeah. Well, I remember playing that game. Mario Brothers Mario Brothers Wii. So many memories from it. I actually beat that game with my family. Like, I played the game with my family from the beginning with the 4-player mode, and we played it to the end. And of course, as the expert gamer, I pretty much beat Bowser, the final boss of the game, and it was hard. Believe me, the final boss of Mario Wii was hard. Like, it took us 3 days Maybe it was 2 days. I don't know. I think it was 2 days. Like, one night we were struggling with the family, playing it, and we're like, okay, we'll get back to it again. Then I'll play by myself like a few times, and play Smash Brothers Brawl as well. And I just could not do it. It was so difficult. Until I got an idea to get a Yoshi and get it. And once I saved, the family came back together and played it again. And I actually beat it by myself because they died off in that big fight, and I actually won and beat the boss. So yeah, pretty interesting. Dang, dude. That's crazy. I used to play a lot of Wii Sports too, as well. Mainly boxing or baseball. But I never gotten a broken arm from playing it. I never did. As much as I probably played it, I never did get a broken arm. Boxing was probably the most funnest because you were like bam, bam. You know, it was like before virtual reality. You know, it was like before VR. That's how fun it was. And I think, but for some odd reason, it's scratched up to the point you can't read it. I have no clue why and how. I did lose it once until I was like cleaning out my room because I was moving into my parents' old master room, and they're moving into another bigger room that we have in the house. But yeah, no, I don't. No, I don't think it ever did. I never did get sore from playing it too either. Probably because I was mostly playing other games like Smash Brothers or Mario Galaxy or something like that, you know? But no, I never actually got sore from playing it. Now, years later, when I got Just Dance for the Wii U, yeah, I did get sore and tired and sweaty, because I even bought it just to try and exercise, and I played it for 2 weeks straight, playing Just Dance for the Wii U, and then it quit because I just got bored of it, you know what I mean? It was not fun. And I mean, it was a good exercise, but at the same time, I just got bored playing it. But no, I never did get sore muscle from playing Wii Sports. I'll definitely come back to this channel more regularly. Oh yeah, sure. I hardly do go live because I'm usually busy, or I'm just like, I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hardly do go live. Same thing with videos. I usually try to make 2 videos a month if I can. You know what I mean? Because making videos takes a lot of energy and time out of me just to make them. So yeah, I really do appreciate you coming back here regularly. Because then again, I don't go live very often, and I do try to make maybe 1 or 2 videos a month, you know? Just depending on how I feel, because like I said, it does take a lot out of me. It really does. I will gather information to talk about you. Can upload once a month. Don't worry. Hang on. I logged out of YouTube on my phone because it was dying. I have like 10% on it. Okay, let's see. Alright, okay, good. Thank you, dude. Oh, shoot. Sedaine dead. But yeah, thanks. I'm at 30% already. Yeah, I mainly have my phone on because of... Shoot, I messed up. I mainly have mine on because on my TV, it won't show all of it, of what's going on, of the text. Sometimes it cuts it in half and it's like, okay. And it goes away too quickly too. So yeah, that's like a big no-no right there. So like if you make like a long text, it'll disappear really quickly. So I have to have my phone out to actually read it just in case, you know. Damn. We don't even have enough. And he's down, alright. Hopefully Vivi gets back up. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Time for the chase. Pretty good song right here. Hopefully no. It's not a... Dang. Can't escape, dang it. Sounds like something from Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, it kind of... Ah, damn, I'm gonna be dead. It kind of does, really. Maybe a little bit, now that you mention about it. Dang, I'm not gonna make it. Maybe if I do that. Right, maybe higher notes. Yeah, these guys are pretty easy, but I'm just... I was losing anyways in the boss. Maybe because I wasn't really paying too much attention to what was going on. Yeah, see? Boom. One hit. That's another one right there. Okay, well. I do want to say is thank you guys. I'm going to probably end the stream right now. It's getting pretty late. And I have work tomorrow. Not in the morning, but in the afternoon, but still. I do want to say is thank you, Max, for sticking with me through the start to the end of this live stream. I really appreciate it. It was fun talking to you. And then again, guys, I want to say is thank you guys for watching this YouTube video, or live stream in other words. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later, and take care. See ya.